Hi guys, as human beings, there's so many mistakes that we make regarding so many things. And in today's video, I'm talking specifically about the common mistakes we make regarding our hygiene, generally, as both male and female. And I hope at the end of this video, you are able to recognize those mistakes and eat to corrections, make corrections about this mistake. My name is Heniola Igbason of Impacted Any, and you're welcome back to my channel. The first one I'll be talking about would be changing of linens and pillowcases. Guys, you don't want to dive into this because so many people can use their pillowcases, their bed linens for weeks without even thinking of washing them, which is so crazy. I mean, you should try to wash your bed linens at least every week. I tend to wash mine. If I'm lazy, last, I can do it maybe like 2 weeks, but 2 weeks is not even advisable. You should try to wash your bed linens every week. Bro, sis, you're sleeping on that thing with your dirty body, with no matter how much you have your bath in a day, your body is still dirty. If you're in that category, please change your ways. Change your ways. Take care of that body, take care of your skin. Your skin will thrive. Let's move on to the next one on my list, which is not cleaning common objects in your room, in your house. Sister, brother, why? There are dust particles everywhere, every time. Even if you clean right now, you still find dust particles lingering around on those objects. But that should not stop you from actually trying to clean as much as possible. I mean, object like your door handles. How many times do you even think about cleaning your door handles? Because you go out on a daily basis, you touch so many things and everything. You come back to the house, open your door, you have visitors coming into your house as well. Opening your door, touching your doorknobs with your hands. You don't know, you have no idea what they've touched with their hands, but they are touching your doorknob and you didn't even think of, let me clean this doorknob, or let me clean my table, or let me remove the cobwebs in my house. So those are also important things that you should think of. I know we might not think of it as something serious, but really it can be something serious because you have no idea what hands are touching those objects. Your dining table, your table for reading, your shelf, your doorknobs. So cleaning of those things really is hygienic. If you ask me, I don't know about other people. If you ask me, it is hygienic. So let's try to actually do so much cleaning, like as much as possible, as much as you can. It is very advisable. I mean, you're reducing the chances of getting different contaminations or infection that could be lingering anywhere in the house. So the next one I'll be talking about, and I've said this like 1,001 times before in my previous videos and all, but for the sake of repetition, for the sake of it sticking into our brains, for the sake of remembering, I'm going to mention it one more time or not. So changing your toothbrush, oh goodness, changing your toothbrush and your sponge, Jesus, is very important. Like, why? Why do you want to keep using toothbrush for years just because you feel, oh, it looks perfect? How do you know? Because you're seeing it doesn't mean that there are no particles or different things surrounding your brush. How do you know that? Please change your toothbrush 3 months, 4 months, it's fine. Change it. I don't think toothbrush should be very expensive, right? If you can afford it, please do. Try to change your toothbrush as much as possible. Mind you, those that keep their toothbrushes in the bathroom where you have your toilet without covering the mouth of your brush, can you just imagine how many microorganisms must have been going flying around looking for whom to devour, your toothbrush to devour, really? And they are lingering, living, and growing in your toothbrush that you put in your mouth. Change your sponge as much as you can as well. Bacteria can grow in those things and they can affect your skin. So let's try as much as possible to change our toothbrushes, change our sponge as often as we can. For your toothbrush, at least 3 to 4 months, you can change your toothbrush. And for your sponges, you can at least 6 months, every 6 months, change your sponge, please. Okay. Thank you so much for aiding to correction. Yeah. Moving on, common mistakes that we make would be not washing our hands properly. Not washing our hands. But I know this has been something that we've heard growing up as a little child. When you go to the toilet, make sure you wash your hands with soap and water. Many of us don't practice it now. Your nail beds as well. Why are you not getting rid of the dirt under your nail beds? Why? You're risking so many things. You're risking yourself of having infections of any kind. People that keep their hands on their face. I'm still going to talk about that as well. You're putting your hands on your face, transferring so many things to your face. You start having skin infections, start having skin troubles, start having skin disorders. Then you start going to the physician or seeing your dermatologist on something you could have avoided. These things are something that are avoidable. So why not try to avoid them before they even come? Try to wash your hands as much as possible. Wash it with soap and water. Then after washing your hand, I would advise you moisturize your hand. It is highly recommended that you moisturize your hand because after you washing your hand, your palm, your fingers are dry like crazy. So you'd want something to keep it smooth and moisturize and something to make your skin pop and skin feel great, right? So try to moisturize after washing your hands if you can, as much as possible. Okay. Do you know cleaning your ears too often is something we should not be doing? I know the feeling is good, it's dope, it's so nice. You feel like you're in heaven, right? It is good. However, doing it all the time, you're putting yourself at risk of developing infection because you could puncture your eardrums while at it. Puncture your eardrums, leading to infection. You could put yourself at risk of deafness temporarily or permanently. So many things can happen. So many things can go wrong while you're cleaning your ear every time. Do you know that the wax in your ear naturally is there originally to prevent your ears from damages, to prevent your ears, you taking away that wax that is there to protect something. You're taking it out all the time, taking it out because you feel like my hair is too dirty. I need to clean my ears. I know some people do that like every day. I know I can be guilty. I don't do it every day, but every other day when I feel this bringing sensation in my ear or this feeling of itchiness, so I just pick the cotton bud and start cleaning. Do not get me wrong. No one is saying don't clean your hairs. You can clean the outer part of your hair, the external part. Clean it as much as you want because it can get dirty. But going inside is what I'm talking about now. Going too deep inside, cleaning and trying to get rid of all the gutter dirt that you think is harboring there is not ideal. We should stop doing that. Okay? Thank you. Lastly, I'd say this one, actually, to crown it all up, is you coughing. People that cough and sneeze. You're coughing and sneezing, right? And you're coughing into your palms. We need to arrest you people. Do you know that? We need to arrest you. What happened to getting a paper towel or getting a tissue paper, cough into it and throw it, trash it? Or what happened to coughing into your elbow? This elbow does not go into your mouth. It doesn't go into your mouth compared to your hand that is always finding its way into your mouth. And we're trying to prevent ourselves from falling ill or visiting the doctors as like every time. And we're preventing infection. We don't want to fall sick. I know many of us have a very negative health behavior. Everyone feels like I don't have to visit the doctor. I don't have to visit the hospital when I'm not feeling like I'm sick. That is it. Meanwhile, we do so many things that can bring us down, so many things that can make us break down that we should be avoiding. If you know you solely want to avoid going to the hospital, seeing a physician, then please take heed to many of these hygienes, many of these things that you should be avoiding, many of these things that you should do away with. I know this thing may seem like they are really small, but small things actually matter a lot. They do matter. Since you don't put to heart, those things you ignore, those little things, they matter. So try as much as possible today and every day to take your health care seriously. So guys, I've come to the end of this video. Thank you so much for sticking around. Subscribe to my channel if you find it informative, educative, and impactful. Do not forget to share with your loved ones, share with your friends, share with your family, and give my video a thumbs up. And do not forget to click on the notification bell so that once my video pops up, you're the first person to know about it and watch it till the very end. Thank you guys so much. I love you so much. Adios.